He was the last man on Earth. In search of other survivors like himself, he drove his RV across America but found no living creatures. Left with no choice, he could only leave his information on billboards. Next, he found the most luxurious mansion in the city and pried open the front door with a crowbar. He then ran to the museum and collected various world-famous paintings. Dinosaur fossils became decorations on the dining table, and the Oscar statuette became part of his collection. The mansion's foyer was transformed into his private tennis court, and even the mouthwash he used when brushing his teeth in the morning was a priceless rare wine. Dinner was a $10,000 bottle of red wine paired with vegetarian pasta. Each sip cost the equivalent of $400. The next day, he arrived at the supermarket entrance, blasted open the doors with a gun, and strutted in with a shopping cart, knocking over anything he disliked. After the shopping spree ended, Jack saw something that fascinated him: the female mannequins in the clothing store. With perfect figures and glamorous outfits, they were the epitome of the goddess in his mind. When bored, Jack would put bombs on million-dollar luxury cars, light the fuse on another car, and push it towards the car with the bombs. When the fuse precisely ignited the bombs, creating a massive explosion, he would dance with excitement. But after the brief exhilaration, there was no true happiness in his heart. At night, he watched movies about surviving on deserted islands, mocking the male lead for talking to a volleyball like an idiot and vowing never to follow in his footsteps. One day, he flipped open the calendar and realized he had been living alone for a year, and it was even his birthday. This brought back memories of the lively birthdays and family companionship of the past, and intense loneliness instantly filled his heart. That night, he thought of the mannequin. He shattered the store's glass with a gun, walked up, and passionately kissed the mannequin, accidentally detaching its arm in the process. At that moment, Jack snapped out of his fantasy, no longer able to bear the loneliness of being the only person in the world. So, he found a place to commit suicide, spray-painted his last words, and drove straight towards it, wanting only to end his life. However, just as the car was about to crash, he suddenly saw something and immediately stepped on the brakes with all his might. Climbing to a high vantage point, he witnessed an incredible sight. Smoke was actually rising in the distance.